What's up, traders? This is Vee Trades, and today I'll be doing a technical analysis breakdown for Visa with the ticker symbol V, and that is V for Vee Trades. Remember that if you want a chart analysis guaranteed to be done, please read the description below. Before we begin, please take a second to give the video a like and subscribe for more chart analysis. I appreciate all those who have already subscribed and liked my videos. Just a reminder that this video is for entertainment purposes only and does not constitute any financial advice. I will first go over what I see on the daily chart and finish the video off with the weekly chart. So I put a poll out earlier this morning and it looks like Visa is taking the lead by a large margin, so that's why I'm just gonna go ahead and do it for you guys right now. So it looks like Visa is in some sort of downtrend. I don't think it's a strong one. It looks like it's probably coming to an end very soon because this was the first leg down for Visa, and then there was a two-legged correction in the middle of the pattern. So that's the first leg up, and this is the second leg up, and that's where prices stalled out and started the formation of the second leg. And if I just drag this arrow over, you can see that Visa already has met the target and is moving sideways around this price level. As you can see here, right at this $200 level is right where Visa exceeded it just by a small amount and got a bounce, and now we're kind of testing the EMA. So are we going to push through the EMA and start trending back up? That's a maybe. We just got to see how the market reacts and where it wants to go. But to me, it looks like we could be finding some type of resistance at that level. We don't have to though, because we kind of already made two legs down and the major pattern is still an uptrend. So this could just be a bigger correction in this uptrend. So we just gotta wait to see if we find some type of resistance at the upper side of this channel and the EMA, and then prices might just continue to trend lower and lower. But if we don't, and there's a possibility that we won't, then we could just get above the EMA, pull back to find some type of support, and continue to trend higher. So that's the two situations that I see playing out. We just got to see which one the market wants to do, because there is room for it to travel higher, such as to fill in these gaps that Visa has created. So that's why I believe I'm more bullish than bearish, just because this is two legs down. We kind of already made the measured move, and we're seeing a lot of buying pressure coming in. So we could just blast through this EMA, come back to find some type of support, and continue to trend higher and fill in these gaps on its way up. Or we could find some resistance at this level, probably up around the 206, 207 level, and then continue to trend lower. We just gotta wait and see which one Visa wants to do. If I zoom out a little bit more on the chart, you can see that Visa had the first break outside the channel. So that's why I'm expecting a retest of the previous highs. If I just drag this over and drag it up, you can see that most of the price bars, if not all of them, fit really nice inside of this orange channel right there. Every time we come up to the lows, we get a bounce, and every time we come up to the highs, we find resistance, and then it pulls back to the lower side of the channel. This is the dips that you guys would want to purchase, and you can see that the dashed line is acting as both support and resistance, and it's the median of the price. And now recently we just had Visa could not surpass the 231 level, and then continued to sell off and made that second leg down. And now it looks like we're seeing some buying pressure coming in. And since this is the first break outside the channel, normally what happens is we get a retest of the highs, and usually it exceeds it by a little amount. So that's what I can see Visa playing out to, especially since if I do another measured move, you can see that's a leg up right there, and then there was another two-legged correction in between it. That's a pretty good measured move right there, because the market moves in twos. Let me zoom in a little bit better so you guys can see that again. See, this arrow is the same length as this one. I'm just dragging it over, and it stops right here at the 184 level, 183 level, and that's where prices stalled out and continue to trend higher. So that's the two-legged pattern for the first leg, and we could potentially be making the second leg up, and that's what it looks like Visa is trying to do. And that target for Visa after making that new high, which is a very high probability, is the 262 level. So that's my target for Visa. If it looks like what it looks like it's trying to do, complete this pattern first, this correction pattern, and now it looks like it's just trapping in some shorts to push the market higher. So we just gotta wait and see which way the market wants to go, but there are much more signs that this market will continue to trend higher than lower as of right now. I don't really see that many bearish signs on this chart. We just gotta wait to see how it reacts at this EMA and upper side of the channel. Let me just erase that, and then we'll go from there. But if I just zoom out again, you can see that there's many more bullish signs than bearish, so that's why I'm leaning towards the market continuing to trend higher and reach this measured move. If anything else changes, I'll give you guys an update, but I'm sticking with this target. If the market plays out like I expected to, which is just push through this EMA, come back and find some type of support and continue to trend higher. If we don't do that, then we could just get a little two-legged correction up and then another leg down, something like that. But I'm leaning more towards the bullish side. So let's go ahead and wrap this up on the weekly chart. So here's the weekly chart for Visa, and you can see that we're pulling back just because we're super extended from the EMA, and we're probably going to come back to retest it. And also there was a previous breakout right here outside of this sideways action, so it looks like price action could pull back to the breakout area and come back to test the EMA. So my target for this potential pullback is the mid 210 level or the low 210 level. And then if we don't find any resistance there and we continue to trend higher, then you know where my next target is possibly making a new all-time high and a little bit past that. Let me zoom out a little bit more. So you can see that the major pattern is just still an uptrend, and I don't think this looks bearish that much. It's just a sell-off and just trying to trap in shorts and give panic to the longs. But other than that, I don't see that many bearish signs. There's many more bullish signs on the chart. You can see that there was a downtrend here, and then a break outside and a move to a new low, 2 legs down to a new low. So that's perfect price action. Let me show you guys that right now. You can see that there was a channel working lower, there was a break outside of it, price action went up, and then it made 2 legs down to a new low. Pretty much perfect price action. So that's why I think this downtrend is pretty much over, and we'll see a correction up at the very least, and possibly all-time highs early to mid next year. But if anything else changes, I give you guys an update. We could just come back to find some type of resistance, probably at the low 210s or the mid 210s, and then continue to sell off. But we just got to go day by day and see how the price action prints to the chart. Thank you for stopping by and checking out my video. Make sure to check out the rest of the channel, since you might be surprised at what you can learn. Leave a comment down below on where you think prices are headed. Also, share the video if you want your friends to learn about the markets. Lastly, I appreciate any feedback to help improve the channel, since I want to deliver great content to you guys. See you next time, and bye.